hotels towards the end of the week when they found out that their young lad was playing, but he was pretty sure they'd be okay. They're in the ground today.
All right. Sorry about the delay. Oh, this is just going to take forever. Give me a second.
So Jack Knoll, not surprisingly, then Holiday is just taking a knee here, taking a little bit of a timeout.
Yeah, the medic was right there.
So that paused.
Was chasing her around a little bit. Wonder if he might just disappear for an HIA.
7-0.
I actually see the incident myself. So. Oh, they're just checking the video. The medic's saying there, just to see whether there was any head contact.
Just to explain this, as Elliot Daly might be brought on up in the stands.
Sorry for the late start.
Doctors watching video screens for
couldn't access StreamYard.
Bangs to the head that we might have missed, that more importantly the referee might have missed. But
England 7-0 up. Really good try from Marcus Smith. Assisted by Max Malins. Really good for me. They're both in my team. Smith is my captain. Winning.
That wasn't the actual incident. That was just afterwards when he just recovered.
About 15 minutes in. Looks like Knoll might be going for an HIA. No, he's not. He's staying on the pitch. Good. Don't want Daly on just yet. All right, time back on. Italy, throw the line out, go to the front, off the back. Then there's a chip, and it's a good chip and chase. Italy have regathered. Really good hit there into the 22, and then a really loose pass from the number 8. Thrown straight back inside instead of going out. Instead of letting the ball go out, and it's gone straight to do I often see it's not? Yeah, quite often. England have got the ball back in there in 22. Randall's setting a box kick, it looks like. I'm glad Randall's finally got a start. Youngs needs to be phased out now. And clears midway between 22 and the 10-meter line. That was a good break there from Italy. Really nice little chip over the top. Really good. Shoo. Wondered shit coming through British these days. It's OJ did well to be there. And he's not wearing a scrum cap. That's interesting. Seems like he doesn't wear a scrum cap whenever he plays flank. But yeah, sorry for the late start. We were having what's it called? Having issues with StreamYard. But we're going now. James George takes it off the back of the line out. Daly is on, I think. Smith at the back to Marchant. To Malins has got it on the right wing. He's tackled by Ione, whichever one you want to call it. Genge just dropped it, but he's popped it off the floor to Smith. Smith dummies and goes near the right-hand touchline. Randall to Genge. Genge attacking the line. Randall setting a chip over in the box kick. Not a great kick, though, and it's gone out on the full. So it'll come back to where he kicked it, which was... Ooh.
They're going to try to attack in different ways, what Eddie Jones calls
Wait, let me see.
England,
all right, zoom out. Let me see the field.
Running, try to stress defenses, and
I haven't done a streaming game for ages.
The new attack coach is saying, you see a window open, go for it, because it might not be open long, and we'll back you to do that.
Yeah, I think if you look back at that Scotland game, they would have seen that there was opportunities, particularly when they had numbers.
I'll do that at half time. Google Drive is just being a pain in the ass right now. So Italy don't manage to clear it off their. They clear it deep, just outside of England's 22. Malins is caught, brought down. Randall sets and passes to Izikwe. Oh, Don Brandt, sorry, not Izikwe. Don Brandt.
Those free running eights. England hoping that he will enjoy the open
and
game.
Randall sets another kick just into England's half. Taken in well by Italy, but then they give away a penalty. So England will have an opportunity to kick to the corner.
It was a fair competition for the ball. The hands were up. Have a little look here. The hands are towards the ball, aren't they? So there's nothing in that.
Unfortunately, lands on his back, which is just perfect for Tom Curry to get in there and Jacqueline and forced the turnover.
Tom Curry got a really good turnover there.
Who went up, came down a little bit
It's a
painfully, but
decent kick from Slade. I think it's about 5 meters inside the Italian 22.
Slade with the kick.
I imagine England will look to really play quickly against this Italian side, and they seem to already be doing that. But I mean, they're off their lineouts. Jamie George throws to Ezekwe at the back. Set the maul off the back to Randall. Randall runs around, passes to Malins. Malins is wrapped up. They're about 15 meters out. Curry takes contact. Randall off the back to Ezekwe, who runs over the number 6, whose name I cannot remember. And Itoje goes through the middle, almost at the line. Randall out the back, goes left to Genge. Genge stopped almost immediately. But I think it's advantage here to England.
So this is free ball for England.
Give it to Smith.
Penalties coming.
Give it to Smith, Stewart, Malins, or Slade. I want one of them to score. England still pressing with the forwards, and they're over through Jamie George. Of course, Jamie George scored again. There was a high odds that he'd score again in a bet. I wonder if my friend put money on it. And that makes it 12-0 to England with the kick to come. This is good from England. They've looked decent today. That was really good break through the middle from Itoje there. But Randall is just, he just makes such a difference to Ben Youngs. It's really, really good from Randall. Really, really good to see.
It's just always the difficulty, isn't it, defensively.
Smith lining up the kick, which he will get. It's basically in front of the poles, and he does, making it 14-0. I really want to get that England kit. I like it. And I don't have an England jersey in my sport room, so I need to get one.
And then it's all about getting the speed of ball.
Jamie George, 63 caps for England, 10 tries. He had a bit of an off time before the Lions tour. Still went on Lions tour, although didn't play in 3 tests, which I thought was very weird. I thought it was very strange. So Italy will kick off again through Garbisi. They go to the right. Although more right on England's 22, Yules takes it in. And they've immediately got given the advantage to England for an infringement. Smith to Stewart. Stewart attacking the line. Oh, and if he got that offload to Smith, he was straight through. Oh, now Italy have counted well, but they're going back for the penalty. Oh, that's unfortunate. If he got that to Smith, that probably would have been a try. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's a good attack of the line there. A good move there by England.
Marking everyone but the drive, so England get the penalty.
Oh, yeah, that certainly would have been an interesting attacking position.
Very close to being clear again. That's the setup. See, Italy have gone round in the wrong place.
To answer your question, Mo, I do it all the time.
Randall the opportunity to attack quickly into the
So England have already got 2 tries and are looking fairly dangerous. I mean, Italy, I think, have threatened once through their chip over, and then, yeah, but Italy are conceding penalties. They've already conceded 5 to England's 1. So England doing well so far. George throws to the middle where Itoje jumps and grabs it. They've set the maul and it's moving forwards. Moved about 5 meters forwards yet so far. It's moved another 2, although it's stopped now. Randall will have to use it soon. And George breaks off, but is shoved back. Gets the ball away to Randall. Randall in. Slade to Marcus Smith. Smith off to Stewart. Stewart puts a kick through for Malins to chase. Oh, and Stewart makes the tackle. He wasn't out before he got the offload off. So Italy do have the ball. They've now got a ruck, so they will look to clear their lines. And they do. Go away. Not a massive kick, though, from
Stephen Barney's clearing kick. Big step up
Stephen Barney
today. Not been playing much for Gloucester this season, and all of a sudden here he is in the Six Nations.
England throw to the back to Don Brandt. Don Brandt goes forward about 10 meters into Italy's 22. Randall recycles to Genge. Genge takes good contact. Randall off to Ezekwe. Randall again out to Smith, but he's not. But they've knocked it on at the ruck.
Ball control on the ball, so important.
That's frustrating.
He just loses that. Again, good movement. The overthrow at the line out to Don Brandt, getting into those wide channels, but as Ezekwe carries there, just can't get that ball pushed back away from the opposition, away from the jacklet. Does his best to make amends, but it's too late. The referee spotted it.
Just wonder whether Ellis Genge,
So it'll be a put into the scrum for Italy.
yard or two, step backwards. You know, he's taken the ball incredibly flat, being smashed, obviously, by some really strong Italian defence. We know how good a ball carrier.
Interesting that Italy chose to put Basti Negri on the bench for this game. Him being one of their best players in the forwards. Yeah. Also, I went to school with him.
England's new defence coach, Anthony Seibold, to his left. Six Nations
Martin Gleeson, England's attack coach and shot at the moment, with a really nice England cap, which I would very much like.
Welcoming a revitalised Wales back to Twickenham. And then
So next weekend, sorry, not next weekend, the weekend after is England, Wales, Ireland, Italy, and France, Scotland. I might be doing the walkout before the Scotland-France game for my club here in Edinburgh, which will be fun. So scrum set, and the packs are in. Italy feed the ball. Varney out the back to Garbisi. They're moving, and then they launch the kick downfield. It's not gone out, and Stewart is collected. He's running it back. He's not going to kick. He's going to pass to Daly, who throws it. All right. Randall out to Smith, to Slade. Slade attacks the line after a show and go. Italy have turned it over, though. That's pretty poor protection there from England.
Disappointing from England's perspective because they had the knock-on advantage and just turned it over. Slade just running away from his support.
Varney out the back to Garbisi. They're passing it down the line, right to the wing. They want to get it to Ioane. Marchant gets hold of him and almost holds him up, but he's got to ground.
Lamaro there, the Italian captain, to provide the protection, and then the
Italy are building some all right phases here. Oh, and they put a little stab through for Ioane to chase, and he has got it. Malins makes a good tackle on him as he gets the ball. Otherwise, that would have been a bit of... Oh, England have got severe lack of numbers here. Smith has to chase, manages to get Scrag Murray, and he's got him out. Really good tackle there from Smith. He had a lot of work to do there.
Brilliant job at the end of that. He was under real pressure, much more physical carrier than he is defender. Lots of fighting, Marcus Smith, but he just doesn't have the power. But he just stays in the fight and at the last moment pulls Maury into touch. There's the turnover.
It was a really good turnover there from Italy to turn that ball over. It was brilliant. That was a good kick there for Ioane to chase. He did really well to stay in field.
Just bobbled a little bit here. Marcus Smith, he's under real pressure here. Holds in and then manages to pull him into touch.
No, Smith did really well there. Really well. So it'll be England's line-out. Jamie George to throw. Throws to the front to Ezekwe. There is a challenge from Italy, but England have secured it. They've set the maul. It's not going anywhere just yet. It is now. And Italy have come all the way around. So England will be able to keep the maul going. And they've got up to the 22. And they've got the advantage for a side entry. Another one. It's out the back to Slade. Out the back to Smith. Smith steps back inside. Doesn't get the offload to Slade, which is unfortunate because Slade probably would have gone through. But Randall runs off to Curry, back to Don Brandt, who does a pirouette, and then decides, no, I'm going to actually run in. Stewart takes it in. Randall to Genge. Genge makes about 5 meters before he's put down. Randall off to Curry. Randall out the back to Smith. Smith sets the kick and falls over after kicking it. Malins does well to challenge. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Stewart almost got his hands to that. Did I not start the clock? Of course I didn't.
Kick to contest, wasn't it? As we see Jack Noel won't be returning to the field. Disappointment for him. He's worked so hard. We heard from Eddie Jones.
Jack Noel will be very frustrated to have to go off with an HIA and then not be able to come back on, seeing as his first start in like 3 years.
Been for 6-7 years, according to
Really
Eddie Jones.
feel for him.
He's shed a little bit of weight. A little bit of muscle as well. Feeling that he got just a little bit muscle bound and lost those springy skills that the winger sometimes needs. Over it's Elliot Daly who's on now. He can cover so many positions.
So Elliot Daly will be on for the rest of the match. I'm not sure I'm very happy about that, but it is what it is.
Somebody who can cover
Score predictions, guys. Guys who are watching, chuck in a score prediction in the chat. And we'll see what happens. We'll see how close you guys get.
I wouldn't say he's played himself into the team. He's just found himself in there, but now he's got that opportunity.
Daly needs to have a really good game at some point to justify his constant selection, because he hasn't been great for quite a while now. So it'll be a scrum to Italy in their own half, I think on the 10, just inside their 10-meter line, yeah.
Sitting in front of them that we mentioned previously, because I wonder whether 3, 4, 5 years ago, without those screens, Jack Noel would have still been out there.
So the scrum's set. They've both gone down, but the referee's playing on. Varney to Garbisi. Garbisi's charged down, but Curry can't keep his feet. Otherwise, he would have got the ball. That's unfortunate. So, unfortunately, the ball bounces out off the kick, not into Malin's hands. But that was a good charge down from Curry. It was sad that he couldn't keep his feet.
He's missed the try scoring opportunity just purely by the fact he couldn't regain his feet.
Why did he trip? How did he trip that? I don't know why he tripped. But it was a good charge down. Italy have done well to get the line out. Passing down the hands at the moment and taken into contact midfield through Zanon. Moving to the right. They run out of numbers though, and Italy have conceded a penalty for holding on. England have stolen another one. They're doing well, and it's Dombrandt again. He's playing well, Dombrandt.
Straight in over the ball. Got to be really quick, and he was. Gets a pat on the head from his teammates.
Also like to Zekwe there, almost coming in to force the referee's hand by seeing that Dombrandt was on there, and he came and clattered the back of the ruck and said, look, we're on top. We can't get to the ball.
Smith puts in a good kick into Italy's 22.
Conceded by Italy have been at the breakdown. It's an area.
Yeah, that's a bit better. I don't look like a pale ghost.
Opportunities themselves to turn the ball over, but
this is really good from England.
certainly Dombrandt
So 10 minutes left in the half,
targeted that.
although we've only streamed about 20 of it. Not even. Oh, okay, it's gone to Ezekwe at the top. And then Dombrandt breaks off the back of the maul, but is immediately tackled. Randall out to Genge, to Smith, to Slade, to Marchant, who's powered midway into the 22. Randall, really quick ball to Stewart, I think, who's knocked it on. But England have got the penalty for offside.
England knocked it on. However, Federico Mori was offside. So let off really because England just made a mistake. Thought Marchant did superbly well, just to hold his feet, buy a bit of leg speed, get England right over the advantage line. And
England are going to kick for touch, which interesting. I mean,
they're ill-disciplined. They're giving away far too many penalties.
I like it, but it's also not really showing Italy much respect. But if they go and score, who cares?
Discipline, boys, discipline.
I'm not a fan of Eddie Jones after what he did last weekend. Threw away the game against Scotland. All right, so England have set the maul. They are 4 meters out at the moment, but that maul is not moving. So Randall, either Jamie George will break off, or Randall will have to use it. Randall takes it off, and he slips 2 tackles, moves another meter forwards. Oh, and Itoje's over the top. And Itoje has scored. Or is he giving? Yep, Itoje has scored. Jumps straight over the top. And takes it up to 19-0. Itoje, 53. Oh, he's okay. 53 caps. He's got a lot of caps. And he's got 5 tries. Randall did really well there. He broke 2 tackles and made a couple of meters. And then Itoje picks up and just goes straight over the top. Yeah, and that is a try.
Again, Ben, it all comes down to that ill-discipline, penalty after penalty. England have the position in which to score from.
Yeah, Randall is
Hey,
so
Bianca.
slippery, isn't he? His ability to get out of a confined space where you think you've got him.
Watching a better England performance today.
But also knowing that Italy had stopped the drive.
And I'm pretty
There's
sure
so
Marcus
many
Smith will bang
bodies
this
in,
kick
so there
over.
must have been space in
Not
and
going to
around
complain
that
about that,
break.
considering he's my
Utilises
captain in Fantasy
that,
League.
gets the ball to floor, manages to
Although it looks like they're actually going to check that try.
Maro Itoje doesn't have to break stride to pick up, but they're just going to have a quick look
I wonder what they're checking.
here, Brian McNeice, as to whether there was an infringement.
Oh, okay. So they're checking if there was an infringement. I didn't see anything. There might have been. I wouldn't. I don't know.
Just going back to have a look at the setup of the line-out, and it's apparently
I've been up since
Federico Ruzza, the
4:15 this
Italian
morning
lock.
because I had
They're
work
number
from 6
5
till
that has
12.
got the attention of the TMO.
So Itoje gets the ball, goes up. I mean, isn't Ezekwe in the way? Like they're blocking. They are, yeah. Isn't they're blocking them Italy from getting Itoje?
In to try to stop Nick Ezekwe. What Brian McNeice is looking for is not entirely apparent.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're looking for, but
Is he thinking that, is it actually the England number 5? He's thinking
Yeah.
he's got too far ahead as a blocker.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think. Oh, Happy New Year! Yeah, geez, I haven't done a stream in ages, have I? Yeah, I thought so. So Ezekwe was in front. Ezekwe lifted Itoje. Itoje got the ball, but then Itoje landed behind Ezekwe, and was essentially acting as a blocker in the maul, and so it'll be obstruction, no try. God damn it! That's annoying. I mean, it's fair though. Absolutely shouldn't have been a try. That's what I thought it was. No problem with that. Well, I mean, I'm annoyed, but no problem with that. Prediction 39-7. That's not a bad shout. I quite like that. I quite like that. That's a good guess. I'm not sure Italy will score a try. I don't know. I mean, they haven't really looked that dangerous, except they chip over the top earlier. And more on the wing.
It's almost like the hole has become available for him to slide himself into. It's very hard not to plug that gap.
So Italy have a line out and they throw it. They've set the maul, and it looks like they're keeping it in it. It's bad, actually. I need to learn the Italian players' names. I just don't have the time to do all of that, any of that right now. So the maul really hasn't moved much. Not your everyday cultist. Where's Steve? Steve's not doing this game. I just haven't done a game since probably December. It's been a while. Steve, I'm not sure what Steve's doing today. England looking to box kick through Randall and Daly is chasing and does put his hand up and knocks it back. Really good. George recycles. It's going down the hands for England. Don Brandt takes it in. Genge with a nice scrummy pass. Stewart attacks the line. They're up to the 10-meter line of Italy now. Don Brandt gets it from Randall. Randall recycles again. Oh, Itoje's through a gap here, and he's still going. Garbisi trying to drag him down. Randall out to Smith. Smith out to Malins. Really decent. Oh, great hands there from England. Curry is just carried on going. Randall recycled to Stewart. Yeah, to Stewart, who takes it to ground. England have got another penalty advantage here. It's out the Smith out the back to Slade. Yep. And Italy, having given away the penalty, will come back. I wish I could tell who's on, in like watching from the. It tells me how many people, but it doesn't tell me who. Italy have given away a lot of penalties. I wouldn't be surprised if they concede a yellow card this game.
It's the 8th penalty that Italy have conceded, the latest one of Federico Ruzza.
So Italy have been given a warning.
Positions that they're being given away as well as stopping the build up of that England attack. The referee will go.
I don't know what that says, and I don't speak Russian. So.
Sense for Smith now to put this one into touch.
So Marcus Smith from they're on the 22, puts it quite close to the try line, maybe 6 meters out, and they will set the line out. I won't be surprised if they go for a maul, try and maul it over, but Italy's maul defense hasn't been fabulous today, so I think they will try that. George throws to Ezekwe. They're going to try and make sure they don't do the same mistake. And nope, they're good. The maul's not, it's pressured, but not, it's broken off the side, but not really moving that much just yet. George has got it, and you'd think he's going to score. Italy has really made a mess of this. George has broken off, but that's got to be offside. I would say that was offside. Ezekwe runs and takes 3 people to tackle him, but they're not rolling away. There's got to be a penalty there. But England have got the ball. I think that's Genge. Nah, you're not wrong, Bianca. To be fair, Bennison's a good side. I didn't see who took that in. So Randall has it at the base of the ruck now. It looks like Yules will step in and take a run. But no, he offloads to Curry. Curry goes very close. Someone tries to go over the top and knocks it on. I didn't see who had that. But, another knock-on from England.
In all phases, started with the line-out ball. They got their body height lower than England's. Gets England out, and then really
the knock-ons are annoying, but
with the pick and go game, Charlie Yules did
England are managing the game really well.
He was taking it himself around the corner, gave a late pass, and Italy just
not giving Italy any kind of go forward at all. Italy are having to defend the whole time, which I'm really enjoying. But it has to be more than flipping. Has to be more than 14-0 at half time, considering the pressure that England have had the whole game. That's really poor. Why? Yeah, fucking moron.
They've put themselves under so much pressure, the Italians, with their ill discipline. But actually, defensively, they've been pretty good. Then gifted England so many opportunities. They're a bit tight to this game.
Well, it's not a bad return. A couple of tries from the 5 visits, but there's a feeling that they might have had more.
I mean, England should have had at least 4 tries by now.
Too many little uncharacteristic knock-ons.
Yeah. They should look to attack the scrum, see if they can get either a penalty or literally just drive them off it. But Italy's scrum is decent. Oh, and England have shoved them. Oh, but the ref calls it not straight scrumming, and it's a penalty to Italy. I'm not sure about that. I think one side of Italy's scrum gave away, and then they stood up. But I'm not the ref.
Double achievement, doesn't it? Easy just slowing things down. He's aware of the clock. They've had to absorb huge amounts of pressure. Toa Halafiti is heading off for a head injury assessment. You're wondering where Sergio Parise is. by the way. He's not played for a couple of years since the World Cup in Japan. Italy and he are eager to give him a send-off on the pitch, but he's been injured playing for Toulon in the south of France, so he's not quite ready to come back, but he's in regular conversation with the coach Kieran Crowley, so expect to see Parise back before the end of these championships to say a proper farewell. Saying hopefully a temporary farewell to Halafiti.
Let's go. Bring him on. Bring him on. Let's go.
Sebastian Negri will come on. He's being
So
looked after by a former England
Italy,
coach, Gustard, at the moment. Both of them now working at
Italy are going to have to make a change. I think it's for an HIA. And Basti Negri's coming onto the pitch. And I think that actually might be worse for England. I think Sebastian Negri is a very good player. And I think England would prefer him to stay off as long as possible.
For Italy, they've not conceded. Made England work. Here's the scrum again. Exactly the correct decision. Not chasing that right.
I don't agree with that.
Fischetti just goes across slightly, doesn't he?
Anyway, Italy go to the middle of the line out, and they've recycled well. Now Vardy is shaping the box kick, and box kicks. Looks like Daly will take this, and does. Good take from Daly. Not under massive pressure, but enough.
If you're recently joining us, with his own head injury, that's why he's gone.
Fucking Randall to Smith. Stewart hit behind the game line.
Tackled in midfield by Ignacio Brex.
Not rolling away, but no advantage. Randall will box kick. Malins will chase. Box kick hasn't gone far. Oh, and that's a poor offload from Italy. It's gone straight to Yules. Smith will play quickly here. Feeds Dombrandt in midfield. Randall quickly off to Smith. Smith out behind to Malins. Stewart's through. He's tackled well from behind. Marchant out the back to Smith. Smith whips it away. Oh, that's a great pass. And Jamie George on the rumble. And he's got there. Second try for Jamie George. I believe that was Genge with an over-the-top pass straight from the ruck. And if it was, what a lad.
But in the end, England managed to beetle their way over. And it's a second one for the hooker. Yeah, and England have just stretched Italy there. Wonder how much that last defensive effort took out of them. But they go touchline to touchline. Malins doesn't knock the ball on, and then, well,
Barney threw it away, and that's why this all happened. That was a really good cut-in line from Stewart. He did really well there. It was a great finish from Jamie George.
Yeah, some really nice handling in all of that from England as they broke down the blind side. Just that ability against the drifting defence to hold them.
But that was a brilliant pass from Genge. Oh my God, that was great. I love it. Scrum half would be proud of that.
As they swept back across the field. If you're going to play a looser style of rugby,
and that'll be half time. Oh, I forgot to stop the clock. That'll be half time.
Maybe go outside their core skills, and we saw Marchant with a perfect speed of ball as a scrum half, and then Genge in that outside channel.
Smith will line up the kick.
He executes it well.
Will he get it? Will he make it three from three? It's right on the touchline. Go on, Smith. Oh, what a kick. And he's nailed it. 21-0 at halftime. I mean, I'm glad that they scored before the end because I think 14-0 wouldn't have reflected their dominance in the game. And I think England are playing pretty clinically at the moment. Well, except for their countless knock-ons. But there we go, 21-0 at half-time. We'll have a full half next, which is good. Sorry again for the late start. But yeah, it's going well so far. I'm pretty happy with it. My players are doing especially well. We will return on the start of the second half. I will see you in about 15 minutes. Cheers, guys. Let me find the thing first.
Arnold Clark Cup. Starts Thursday from 2 on
No, that's-
ITV4 or stream live on ITV Hub.
As beautiful as a dream can be. Viva la vida, la da di da da. As beautiful as a dream can be. Live every moment. The refreshing Italian taste of Peroni Nastrozzone. That's full of life. Peroni Italia.
Tonight, make a warming tomato and pepper soup. A three-step hero that's better for us and the planet too. Sainsbury's, helping everyone eat better.
Build a website that sells the next reel. Even higher waisted jeans. Finishing school, but for robots. The deep sea. No, wait. Space. And the thing no one asked for, that everyone's now asking for. Squarespace is everything you need to sell anything, even the future. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
Please welcome Pamela Anderson.
Did you know anything at all about Mr. Liam Freeman?
I like to smile.
We're so good together, Pamela.
To everlasting love. We have recently come into possession of a video.
What the heck is this? How many copies of this are out there? Could be dozens. You don't seem to understand what a big deal this is.
I'm on that tape too.
Not like me or not.
Pam and Tommy, an original series available to stream only on Disney+.
Right, so that's she done.
I'll go get some cash. Don't worry. I take card now.
Finished.
No contract, no monthly costs, just easy, flexible payments. Sum up, make your business official.
That's the way. Coverage of the Guinness Six Nations on ITV is sponsored by Motorway, the site to sell your car.
Malins with the threat. Smith with the try. Found some fluency. They think they've scored. The referee agrees. Jamie George has it. And England will have a try. Yes.
21-0 to England at half-time in Rome against Italy. You wanted England to play with some pace and some purpose. Have you been satisfied?
Yeah, I think it's been really good, Mark. And I'd say from an English point of view, I've spent most time watching Smith. I mean, he is the real deal. To play outside him must be magical because you're getting quick ball. I think Randall's done really well. He's not overplayed it. He's got the ball to Smith. But Smith, he can run and score. He can pass, kick, and his passing game is brilliant. But he's touched the ball so many times. So I think that's what England have been trying to do. The ball is quick. We're playing well. Also, I think the penalty count of 8-3 is significant. That's given England nearly 70% possession of the game. And to play an awkward game against the Italians and only give away 3 penalties in the whole half is really good. So you've got a team out there that's rethinking that, and you've got the impression that there's a lot of thought going into what's actually going on. So I think England will be really, really pleased. Italy, they've scrummaged really well. They've competed well. The last try was really unfortunate, really, because I think if they'd gone down 14-0 at half-time, they'd have been pretty happy with that. But I think 21-0 is reflection of the score.
When it kicks off, we'll be
All
showing
right,
6 games live.
it's about to
starting on
start again
Thursday with
soon.
Germany
So
against Spain
I've got my
2,
tea
then
now
England, Canada,
because my
6:45
boiler is broken.
both
It's
on
sodding
ITV.
cold here.
I think you're going to say, Clive, as we see the Italian dressing room, don't make any changes unnecessarily, Eddie Jones.
Yes, please don't.
I really hope that 9 and 10, the halfbacks, go the course. I'm sure he will make the changes. This week, it doesn't actually matter. You know, you're not going to be 17-10 ahead or 17-10 behind. So, but I sincerely hope he lets Smith and Randall finish the game. You know, Ford and Ben Youngs.
You can wait another day.
They've got so many caps to come on. But yeah, I'm sure he will make the changes, but I'll just leave well alone at the moment. And
Is the
maybe
time
change
still
the front
going?
row.
What the?
So there's a Sinclair coming on and Cowan Dickey coming on. But we'd leave well alone. They're playing well. Let them finish the game.
I'd like to bring on Dazn, you know, the flanker. I think he could make a big difference.
That would be his first cap then, so yeah.
Yeah, and actually, you know, in this kind of game so far, you'll see
All right,
Italy will
so
start
the
to
team,
lose that fitness.
teams are coming out, I think.
60th, 70th minute, and that's the time when the game really opens up. So you really want to make sure you've got that impact. And I think
He's gonna have to
Sinclair's
wear a lot
coming
of
on as well,
clothes
so he's
tonight.
going to make a big difference for Stuart because he brings that level of ferocity.
And the
Yeah,
second half,
England's
Johnny,
coming
what are
out
you looking
now.
forward to seeing?
Just that ruthlessness we're talking about.
How are my players doing? Let's have a look.
Maintaining momentum, that discipline, maybe clearing up some of the errors and seeing if we're a team that can
Lol, Marcus Smith is on 140.
start this from the inside, you know, because 21-0 ahead after half time.
Well,
You've got to
70.
start again and still keep going.
Slade's not done much. Stuart's done a fair amount. Nayland's has done a bit.
They got it in them to turn this into a real challenge. I think they may have a little bit left.
I mean,
Very
everyone's
easy to
gonna have
take medal
Smith.
this
So.
half, you know, because I think England are obviously going to win the game they were before the game started. So, as Johnny said, if they can keep that intensity up in the changing room, I'll be saying 0-0. Can we score 21 points in the second half and nil them in the second half as well? So, yeah, it's a big half for England, but they've just got to keep the intensity up.
So he's got 6-13.
Let's see what happens in the second
I'm
half as we return to
pumping a lot
Rome
of
with Ben
people in
Kay,
this.
Lawrence Delalio and Nick Mullins.
Ooh.
Flew out here yesterday morning to news of a hugely encouraging win for Italy's under-20s.
All right, so the teams are out and they are ready to go.
Further underlining quality of their young players coming through. However, doing it at this level has proved a little bit harder.
England kick off through Smith. And it's it's micrometers. Just too short when it's taken.
Will Stewart must be injured.
So Will Stewart's gone off.
Down from the touchline, but Carl Sinclair definitely on at half time.
Okay, Carl Sinclair's on. I didn't even know he was on the bench. I thought he was starting, even though he was not on in the first half. I just didn't realise. That's not a bad sub to have. England will definitely take that. It's chilly. So Stewart didn't have a bad first half, but he made a few knock-ons. Italy have made some changes. And England have got a penalty at the scrum. It's almost a better thing than taking the kickoff. They took the kickoff short, so they came back for Italy's scrum and then won the penalty. So Smith will clear up to the 22.
Test against England, and they are waiting
Yep,
increasingly impatiently.
I'll take that. Oh, I forgot to stretch it.
The only European nation Italy haven't beaten. Been close, particularly in Rome a couple of times, 2008, 2012 within 4 points, but never any closer than that.
Oh, that's a great take from Ewells at the top with one hand. Randall off the back. Randall is straight through. Oh, and a good last-ditch tackle.
Randall once more, and England.
Oh, and Sinclair 4 meters out. Randall recycled. Oh, and there's a forward pass.
It's a shame for England because they built.
That was really good for England. That's a shame.
The
Fuck.
skills of the players that you've got in position, and Randall coming around the corner. Look at the work.
Randall is playing really well. He needs to start like all of our games, not fucking George, not Ben Youngs.
One for Randall, but he can make the decision. There's Daly on his inside, shows to Don Brandt, and then steps on Lucchese. Lucchese not as agile, never going to be as agile as a man that can step a good 2 meters. So just the show and go and accelerates through, and having got to that position,
Really good from England there, just unfortunate for the knock on.
Finished it off.
Oh no, it was a forward pass.
Message from Eddie Jones, just that accuracy, just that few too many handling errors.
Yeah, the ref called it quite late, so it must have been a call from the touch judge.
That continuity. From the touchline, by the way, that change at tight head is tactical. So for whatever reason, Will Stewart off at half time, and Eddie Jones.
Okay. So Will Stewart came off not because of injury, but tactically. Okay.
Deciding to bring on Carl Sinclair.
So Carl Sinclair's, I mean, he's already had a decent start. So he's got the penalty and then had a break there, but it was a forward pass. Tackles made. Oof. Italy have made 110 to England's 32. Italy have missed 15. England have missed 3. That is not a good stat for Italy. They're going to be so tight.
Good ball carrier himself, maybe not
get another penalty at
agile with the handling ability.
No, it's an early shove there from England, I'd say. And now they're shoving Italy off the ball, and they win the penalty. England have got the penalty. Oh, Randall taps and goes, but he's not on the mark.
Our Australian referee, Damon Murphy. England got the momentum. Really, really powerful position, and delighted that
really good there from England.
That Sinclair immediate impression going across, but it's balanced on the other side from Genge. He has been prominent this week, Ellis Genge. Prominent voice in training this week, just picking everybody up off the floor after Edinburgh, Monday and Tuesday. And also significantly, I know he's been one of those who's made sure Luke Cowan-Dickey's had his mates around him, particularly last Saturday. Luke Cowan-Dickey after the yellow card and the penalty try and all that a week ago. A replacement waiting to get on here. England, however, with a real platform, a dominant scrum. They can go either side.
So England, Randall's got the ball, pass to Smith on the left. Smith with a long pass. Daly walks to the try. Daly walks it in. And that is, yeah, that's just so easy for England.
His eyes fixed on Smith, and that means he doesn't see Elliot Daly drifting on the pass. It's the second time it's happened in this game. And Marcus Smith with laser sight accuracy on that ball, straight across the face. And Morey just caught on the outside. Just watch.
Oh man, I wish that was Malin's. Wish that was Malin's.
Re-accelerate against the guy that's already running at full tilt.
Yeah, he just rocks the ball back there and unleashes that pass. And as you say, the key to this.
Oh, what a pass from Smith. Oh my God.
The fact that Elliot Daly does not even have to break stride. Ball presented right in front of him.
What a pass from Smith. Woo! God damn.
Well, England have thrown in a couple of passes either side of half-time of very high quality. One of them from the loose head prop, maybe a little bit more surprisingly from Ellis Genge, but the speed of that from Marcus Smith to get it beyond Italy's defence. I think Martin Gleeson and the England team, the backline team, straight off the first phase as well. That ability to have that accuracy and be able to score from first phase, really, really impressive.
Smith from the court, from the touchline, slides it just in front. Not a bad kick. So England have got the bonus point.
Why does he get so many more opportunities? It's what he does in the meters before the pass. That little hesitation that just makes defenders think, what are you going to do? And if it makes the defenders hesitate, suddenly all their pace and line speed goes.
So Italy are making a change in the front row.
How he manipulates defenders by just holding onto the ball for a fraction.
Fischetti is coming off. And Traore. Sharif Traore.
Danilo Fischetti sacrificed for another very big man, Sharif
Traore. So Italy go deep to Dombrandt. Dombrandt passes to Curry. Curry with a little step. Randall off the back to Slade. Slade out to Smith. Smith to Stewart, who cuts back inside. I'm not sure that was the right idea, but Italy have given away another penalty at the ruck. So England have a free play here. Smith decides to chip. Daly's right up. Oh, the bounce of the ball is unlucky. It didn't bounce back.
Daly called for that ball to be kicked in behind. Marcus Smith was looking for the pass, had to put it late onto his toe. Very, very nearly got away with it.
Interesting referees talking to England all the way through there, isn't it? Saying you've got the advantage, penalty advantage. You see different interpretations, don't we? Sometimes when you kick the ball
So England
away,
were playing
referee
under
won't go
advantage
back and
anyway,
give you
so
that
free play.
penalty, but
And Marcus
in this
Smith
case
is
they have.
with a good kick, almost up to Italy's 10-meter line.
Tom Curry
Really
himself when he
decent kick there from Smith.
Canone.
And I mean, I literally Smith
Italian territory.
is already approaching, best 10 in the world.
George, 2 tries
He's just
so far,
so good.
gathered by yours.
Randall out to Smith, out to Slade. Slade with a long and wide pass to Malins. Malins cuts back inside. Is tackled. Randall to Dombrand. No, sorry, to Genge. Offload to Curry. This is really good here from England. Randall out to Smith. Smith decides to pump it once and then offloads to Dombrand. This is really good here from England. Daly cuts back in off a pass. Randall out the back to Sinclair. Sinclair takes on the line. Takes 2 men to bring him down. Randall to Smith. Back inside to Ewells. Oh, that was a strange one from... Oh, and Italy are breaking down the left side after the turnover. And it's Ioane. That's a great tackle there from Stewart on Ioane. And Marchant's come through trying to take the ball, but it was still in. Called offside.
Marchant thought that ball was out. Referee had different ideas. Ioane with the break down the outside.
And that is a real danger man, Ioane. It's unfortunate because that was Genge. Genge just kind of fell into the ruck as a support player, and we lost the ball because of it.
Doesn't quite make it, so starts drifting infield. Lets Elliot Daly come across and take that initial tackle. And yeah, he never stayed square behind the ball, did he, originally?
So Italy have a line out. Geez, not okay, about 10 meters out from England's line. So England needs to do some good defending here. So Italy go to the back, set a maul. England need to defend this maul well.
Italy ball. Lucchesi, the hooker, has it.
Italy break to the left. Oh, and Varney is smashed by Itoje. Italy still have it. Varney out to the new man, Traore.
Goodness, he's made decent ground. Now Italy, how speedy can this recycling be?
Oh, and Italy trying to climb over. Oh, this looks good. Italy could score here. Lucchetti. Oh, that's poor. And they chip over the top. And it's going to go dead. So it's going to be a penalty to Italy.
Curry might be slightly fortunate there because he fell on the ball. Italy in a really good attacking position.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, I think he was pushed, but...
The bats of the ball unfavourable to the Italians, but wise option to...
So Italy are going to go for another line out. Makes sense. They're 26-0 down. You're not really going to want to go for a three-pointer.
Yeah, now it's England's turn to do the defending. There it is. Curry there. Just falls there. Ooh. I think you're right, Ben.
No, he wasn't pushed.
For diving over the top.
Could have been carded there. Italy go to the front, set the maul. It's going sideways at the moment. It's going towards the touchline. The hooker breaks off the back. It's a decent tackle there by Jamie George. And Dombrand's ripped it, and he's turned the ball over.
Dombrand's come in over the top, I think.
Randall to Itoje. Itoje makes some good meters.
Spins and Dombrand in for his second turnover.
And Randall box kicks. Doesn't get much ground up to the 22-meter line, but it's a relieving kick at least.
We all know him for his attacking capabilities, but for Harlequins, he's so good at this. Reads it so well, doesn't commit too early to the breakdown, and then just as the ball...
England won 5 turnovers to Italy's 1. And that's a telling factor in this game already.
Telling statistic, that isn't it? Turnovers won and also penalties conceded in going against Italy. More changes.
Italy changing their hooker, which is strange because their hooker's actually been really good. Lucchesi's been really good today.
A little bit disconsolately under his own natty headwear. Gianmarco Lucchesi, who probably feels he was doing a reasonable job, but he is
Italy go to the front, set another maul. Oh, it's come straight off the back from Varney to Garbisi. Who's the first centre? Centre's tackle in the middle of, basically directly in the middle of the field. It's really slow ball though from Varney, but the props made something of it. Varney out the back to Negri, who is smashed by Itoje.
What a shame. Just lovely line speed from Maritoji. Strips the ball, but England can't quite hold on. Right up quick. No worries at all.
Oh.
Just goes forward.
It's actually, as Charlie Yules tries to pick it up, the decision's given against them. But
I think that's actually wrong. I think it was a first knock on from Italy.
slowed everything down.
But still, it's good intent from England.
Just went to ground early and tried to get quick ball off it. Itoje read it superbly, got up in their faces. For nothing. We'll start again now.
Let's go.
Lewis Lappin, by the way, missing out this afternoon after he banged his ribs against Scotland. Courtney Lawes still not quite ready.
England tackles made 40, tackles missed 4. Not terrible. Italy have made a ridiculous amount of tackles. That's uncharacteristic of England. England have made no dominant tackles in this game, but that being said, they haven't been made to tackle that much. So
Some of those key players, Courtney Lawes, Joe Launchbury, not too far away. He's playing for Wasp, probably not quite ready for international duty just yet, but
and Italy get the free kick at the scrum. Varney takes it quickly. They're moving right. Oh, it's a great line. Oh, okay, good. They didn't knock it on. Italy are doing well here. Varney is attacking again. Curry's in the line.
they spread it. There might be opportunities. Rutzer does that.
Ioane's on the left. Marchant makes a really good tackle.
Just enough numbers there. Marchant was one of them, and then it unravels.
And it was knocked on by Italy, and Marchant clears. But not a good kick from him. Negri caught it and running, although Marchant chases him down and tackles him. You would think that any of the other countries playing would have scored a try there. Traore takes a good hit from Genge. This is good from England. Italy. They've managed to work it wide to Mori, who's broken the tackle of Stewart, but Daly catches him. Toje makes a good hit, but kind of bounces off. Oh, Negri drops it cold.
On the 22, and in the end, forcing the Italian error.
And Negri's down in a heap.
Concern led by,
and it was Genge who was calling the medics on for Negri.
There was a bang to the head, but the medics are concerned as well.
No, why are you taking Randall off? What is fucking wrong with you?
English rugby history, a record equaling.
Christ, I hate Eddie Jones. I hate him so much. Why are you taking off Randall?
Jason Leonard, a dozen years after his debut.
Hell, I can't stand him.
And a big hug.
He'll probably bring Ford on in like in 3 minutes, and then we'll lose the game. Why? Oh, he's got 113 caps. Why does he now need to come on?
Eddie Jones asked him for a bit of zip, and
Simmons has come on. That I've got no problem with. Simmons, I think, has replaced Don Brandt.
Maybe the time that your replacement comes on, but I think he's acquitted himself very well.
It was a good game from Randall.
Nice breaks that led to England's tries. Brought on Exeter's Sam Simmons as well. I remember a couple of tries on his debut here 4 years ago now. Plenty of lobbying for him to be part of the England setup.
Yeah, Sam Simmons was just another thing for me where Eddie Jones was just, just causing shit and being an arsehole.
Toji then go up to the.
I cannot believe he's taken Randall off 55 minutes in.
Dom Brandt might be interchangeable at
Just
number 8.
Absolutely.
why? Give him a fucking full 80 for Christ's sake. He needs it.
Whether Dom Brandt would have felt that he's quite got the purchase yet, so he'll be delighted to be staying on. He just started to get a little bit more freedom with ball in hand himself. He's been excellent over the Italian ball.
So I think Simmons has come on for Ezekwe.
Shot from Ewell there, and Ezekwe. I think it's just the combination tackle of Jan Ezekwe, isn't it?
Oh, this is a shame. Negri's going to be stretch it off.
Road balance. It'd be interesting to see Ezekwe. I think he's had a fine game, both in attack and defence, but just going and seeing what England are prepared to do, horses for courses. Simmons so explosive off the base of the scrum. Why not put him at
Looks
number
like a
8?
serious injury. I think he's all right. Oh, we got 14 people here. So, well, now we've got a pacey forward pack, really fast. But I can't stand Eddie Jones sometimes. Oh my god, he pisses me off. There's no need to take Randall off, and just why? Why would you bring on someone with 113 caps in a game where he doesn't have to play? Like, no. I give up. I'd be really happy if England could keep it to a whitewash. Keep it to nil point for Italy. I'd be really happy.
Friday night's result in Treviso underlined that win against the highly fancied England under-20 side. The issue for Italy and for Kieran Crowley is so much developing brilliant youngsters. It's that progression from being a winning under-20 side to being a winning test match side.
I think that hit that maybe knocked him out is why he dropped the ball.
Trying to find the identity of this team. How do Italy want to play? And certainly that under-20 experience.
England have the scrum on their own 22.
I would go even further than that.
And to be honest, I would imagine they're going to run this. I wouldn't be surprised if Simmons breaks off the back. Oh no, sorry, Simmons has gone in on the side, so Simmons has gone to flank. Itoje's gone into lock. Ezekwe's gone off. Simmons is on. Okay. Young's feeds. And Marcus Smith has got the ball. He's running it. Malins has got it now. Steps inside. Manages to keep going, but he's tackled. Marchand off the back. Do I know it? The game is England are playing pretty well overall. Any good sites to watch? It depends where you are. If you're in the UK, use ITV. It's free. You just have to sign up. Otherwise, you can use free sites like VIP Box, Quick TV, or Quick Free, or whatever it's called. But they're all frustrating, but they work. And look, Ben Youngs has knocked it on at the base of the ruck. What a surprise.
England change at hooker. Jamie George will be denied any more time to score a hat-trick.
So Jamie George has come off. Luke Cowan-Dickey, the hero from last week, has come on. To be fair, I really like him as a player. He was an absolute brain aneurysm what he did last weekend, but overall, I think he's an incredible player.
And you as well, I think. Yeah. If every England player apologised for making a defensive mistake for a try that the opposition conceded.
Oh, and England immediately go to ground and give Italy the penalty. I wonder if Italy will actually try and get on the board. ITV. Do you have a VPN? If you have a VPN, just go use your VPN in London and use ITV. ITV Hub.
Superbly well. I think that would have pleased Eddie Jones from this performance. Luke Cowan-Dickey taking the shirt as the number one choice, but Jamie George showing that there's still plenty of life left in him up to the World Cup.
Just the one steal from England at the line-out so far. I'd really like another one now. That we'll be looking at 0 next to the
Italy go to the front of the line now. Break immediately off the left. And the hooker takes on Ben Youngs, I think it was, and To be fair, Ben Young stood his ground and tackled him out.
Well defended, that, isn't it? You're disappointed if you could see down that short side. You really would be. Just it only takes one person to switch off and not.
So Luke Cowan-Dickey will have a defensive line out on the 5. He throws long to Dombrand. Young's at the back of the ruck with a box kick. It's an all right kick. It goes down to Ioane, who takes off. And he hands off Cowan-Dickey, but gets caught by whoever was next to him. Sam Simmons, I think. Rotzer with some interesting handling there. Still got it, though. Italy has still got the ball. Sinclair dragged Canoni to ground, but why kick that? I don't agree with that kick. Malins takes it well in the air.
Don't get much change from Max Malins.
Just a little bit guilty of sealing off there. You've got to be careful. That ball going back to it, you just flop on top, try and stop the opposition.
So Youngs will set another box kick, and that one goes a bit higher. Malins will be able to chase this one. Waits till Ioane lands and then tackles him. Italy moving to right, but they're in their own half now, so they've lost a lot of ground. Varney out to Garbisi, who chips over the top, and it's too far. Out on the full. So we're almost in the last quarter of the game.
Tommy Allen, by the way,
yeah.
played for Harlequins against Saracens this lunchtime. He's told Italy that for this season at least he'd rather concentrate on establishing himself in London at his new club. He's in conversation regularly with Kieran Crowley. I don't know how happy Kieran Crowley is with the decision, but
England have lost their first line out, and Lamaro kicks. Oof, and Malins has a bit of a juggle. Stewart. Marchant whips it wide to Daly, who puts it on the boot, and it's turned into an all right kick. It wasn't a good one, but Italy haven't dealt with it well. And Italy clear just outside their own 22. So it's a net gain for England. They'll take it, but wasn't. Yeah.
I need to stay at Harlequins to actually get some game time. Not easy doing a wonderful job. Very talented player. Playing at 10 for Italy.
And I didn't start the clock. Yeah, just no, well, yeah, the thing is, I think just put in a UK postcode, search a UK postcode. Oh, and Daly's straight through the line there. Really good offload. Cowan-Dickey attacks the line. That looks like a shoulder charge. Itoje's got the ball now, and he's got his scrum cap on at lock. So he only wears it when he's at lock, because he's putting his head between Prop's legs. Smith attacks the line. The ball's been stripped. He's knocked it on. So Italy have a chance to counter-attack here, but they're not going to. They're going to kick. So that'll be advantage over. Freddie Stewart has got it. Freddie Stewart swings it to Malins. Yeah, to Malins. Malins attacks the line, and the offload doesn't go to hand.
Smith there, wasn't it? Taking it to the line. Two defenders.
And Italy take it quickly and kick. And to be fair, it's a good kick from Garbisi. It's a very good kick.
Handling errors for England. As you say, little knock-ons at the base. Passes not quite going where they should. And you're looking for that complete performance. Those are the things that they'll pinpoint and say they could have done better.
I'm honestly not sure how it will work outside of the UK. If it's asking for a postcode, otherwise, yeah, just find a VPN. I mean, there's only 19 minutes left anyway, so it's not worth buying a VPN now, unless they got like a free trial.
We're getting to the point where Eddie Jones decided to replace.
Oh, and England have lost another line out.
Last weekend. Let's see.
It's really bad. 2 line outs there from Cowan-Dickey. Well, and England. So Italy now have the ball.
Italy's replacement hooker. Sharif Traore just taking a couple of hefty steps.
And Italy again kick it away. And so Daly rises high for it. Challenged in the air, but it's gone backwards. Stewart has got it now. Made some ground. Youngs out the back to Smith. Smith out the back to Slade. Slade to Curry. Curry to Marchant, who kicks. And I think he's kicked that out on the full.
Frustration adding to frustration.
Awful kicking from both
Eddie
sides.
Jones talked about wanting it quick at the beginning of the game to try and create that fatigue and open the game up. I don't know
Who's
whether
that? I don't actually recognize it. Oh, is that Chesham?
their intensity's dropped possibly more than Italy's over this game. There's a lot of the line speed's not
And
quite
Marla
as good
looks
as
like
it
he's
was.
about to
Kick
make his
chances are not as good as it was, but
entrance
it's
to
just
the
because
field.
they've got
Love
over
that
the
man.
line
He's
spot
so
already.
funny.
Any of these subs that
And
come on,
then
they
I
need
think
to
Ollie
go and
Chesham.
inject some energy and make sure that the speed around the field
Italy
increases.
throw to the front of the line out. Very quick ball.
Garbisi
And send Garbisi offloads.
threatening once more. Roots has had a nice game. Just helping turn those Italian cogs. Canone as well.
Good double tackle there from Genge and Simmons.
That's out of the back. England just doing what they can to gun things
It's
up
good
at the
defense from England. I mean, Italy aren't really doing much.
Hit back and hit hard by Genge and co.
Just looks like they don't have much of an
Simmons was
idea.
there also.
Sinka makes a good tackle. That's obstruction, ref. Toja tries to go in for the steal, but it's too quick. Oh, it's a good break here from Italy.
Through the middle, and it's
Brex, he's going to have to reset the ruck now. But Italy have got some good go-forward ball now. And there's an advantage there to Italy, so it'll be a penalty at least. Lamaro played well, Lamaro. Garbisi was looking to kick, but didn't have the options.
Looking likely if they can clear it here.
Smith needs to... Oh,
It's a tough job to do, however.
Italy are doing decently here. They're not into the 5 minutes. Oh, it's a great tackle from Genge.
Genge with the tackle. Referee will give them that penalty advantage, I think. Pasquale. Shaking his long hair.
And Italy will go back to where the penalty was.
England just going off feet again.
That was good. That break was like the most they've done this half. So it's good from Italy.
You don't mind those ones if you feel like you have to, but
Thing is, do you go for polls just to make sure you don't get nilled? Because I wouldn't want to get nilled.
just one score so far in this second half. England leading 21-0 at the break. Elliot Daly with the score early on in the second half. And here's a very significant
Ollie
moment
Chesham.
for a 21-year-old from Leicester. Ollie Chesham. This would be his test debut, being schooled by the former England coach Steve Borthwick up at Welford Road, and here he comes.
So Ollie Chesham's on. I imagine that's for Yules.
Devon Club in Lincolnshire. I may well be watching in the clubhouse there, and they'll be enjoying this moment as much as
As well as Marla. Marla is on as well. Yeah, it's for Yules because Itoje is still on.
Yeah, great moment for the Ollie Chesham.
So Chesham on debut. Lucky to be coming on in a game where it's not going to affect the outcome.
It's been all Italy for the last 10 minutes.
So Curry has come off for.
Chesham on for Tom Curry.
Oh,
Ellis Genge making way for
Chesham's come on for Curry. Okay, I thought Chesham was a lock, but no, he's not. He's a back row. And England have stolen the line out. Itoje has cleaned up and fallen straight on Cowan-Dickey, and because of that, he's been turned over. And they've conceded the penalty.
Italian penalty.
It's really unfortunate, that.
Against Itoje there for holding on. He's had to race back to pick up that England steal. I'm sure he was actually given much opportunity by the tacklers to get back to his feet.
Italy set another line out.
The decision's going with Italy at the minute.
I think he tripped over his own man, didn't he? Almost take each other out. Cowan-Dickey there might have been the man to come in. Simmons takes a step back.
So Italy do manage to secure their line-out ball this time. They're trying the maul. England need to be careful here.
The drive, Itoje in there doing what he can to disrupt things. Fiver has it.
Italy have to take the ball out. It's a good run there from the replacement flight. Oh. And England have got the penalty and the turnover.
Cowan-Dickey.
And Cowan-Dickey has won the penalty and kept England's line unbreached.
England's new captain. Big moment of leadership just when they needed it. Pressure starting to tell. Good line out defence initially, but tackle Cummins Comes in from Simmons. 3 England players
It's
on
a
the floor.
great
so they
steal
couldn't
there from
afford to give
Cowan-Dickie.
away cheap, quick ball there.
Really good.
Cowan-Dickie saves
England have cleared almost up to their own 10-meter line,
space for Italy out wide.
but they'll have the throw in. I just feel like that England is playing a lot slower now because Youngs is on. No surprise there. Cowan-Dickie throws to the front. Taken in by Chesham. England moving this maul. It's moved about 10 meters now.
It's very difficult to stop this legally. Chesham doing a good job of staying on his feet.
So England go. Oh, why box kick that? It's just, oh, I fucking hate it.
I've got to say, I get confused with that tactic myself.
Thank you.
It goes 10 metres out the field. You're 26 still up, and then you just hoof the ball in the air.
So boring. It's exactly why we lose stupid games.
Through Traore, happy to shove it backwards.
Garbisi tries to kick. Marchant's back, and he catches it. Now attack. Simmons attacks the line, but doesn't get through. Itoje out the back to Smith. Smith to Slade. Slade with a kick over the top. And it's an all right kick. Yeah, it's an all right kick. I would have put it on the floor, but...
Well, does he look like a man who's about to come on? Or does that shot suggest that George Ford might not be employed fully this afternoon, and Marcus Smith is going to be staying with us for the duration?
It looked that way, didn't it? Wouldn't be a surprise, really, would it? Particularly, not necessarily with the criticism from last week, but this is the sort of game that you'd expect would suit Marcus Smith towards the end of it if England can secure some decent possession in the right places.
Italy throw to the middle and take the ball down nicely. They've set another maul. And they're going to box kick. Oh, sorry, not box kick. Well, kick off the back. And they do. Daly takes it well. Awful pass, but Steward's got it. Oh, Simmons picks up in broken play. Almost gets through. Youngs out to Smith. Oh, Smith was isolated there. Yeah. Just, oh. No one was supporting him.
Acceleration from Simmons to give England the burst. Smith reads that, tries to run off the resulting play, but again, just gets isolated. Second time in this second half of England have good attacking ball, and Marcus Smith not taking bodies with him. Maybe he'll feel people should read it a little bit better. Lovely technique over the ball from Morrow, I think.
6 of England's 9 penalties have been in the second half. Yeah, I think it's a pattern that's emerged. They've got off the ball, the intensity dropped. Just wonder sometimes when, from an attacking point of view, you just need a couple of calls that give you that kind of shape and structure back. You know, we always used to have.
It's frustrating. It's really annoying that.
Ooh,
we're about a minute ahead. We're exactly a minute ahead. So we're about to enter the last quarter. Sorry, not last quarter, but the last 10 minutes.
I'm sure that Anthony Seibold, England's defence coach, will be one of the happiest getting back on the plane later. Very often at this level, you keep a test side to 0, but that's what they're doing at the moment.
So England have made 105 carries to Italy's 56. Gain line success, 48 for England, 15 for Italy. Meters made, England have almost doubled Italy's. 859 meters for England, 444 for Italy.
Possession and territory, so just coming up with those little mistakes.
And both teams are kicking too much. No surprise because Ben Youngs is on. Italy throw to the back, and it's messy line out, but it's worked out. Italy have got it.
Italy still have it to conjure with. Fosco.
Good spot tackle from Itoje. Italy are moving it.
Once again.
So they're into England's 22 now.
At least ringing the bell.
Traore picks and goes. England felt that Cowan-Dickey had got it there, but Italy managed to recycle it.
Nicola Canoni, his two second rows have worked very hard today as we enter the final 10 minutes. Oh, and Luke Cowan-Dickey was over the top trying to scrape things back.
Cowan-Dickey pinged for trying.
There were England hands, maybe Carl Sinclair's where they shouldn't have been. With the
All right, so England give away a penalty, and Ford will come on.
It's looking more likely. He's having a stretch, old George.
Italy with a decent kick to the corner.
And having to do a bit more defending right now.
Yeah, Dibs coming off from George Ford now. Maybe it was one of those. Could do getting on the field here. I'll just warm up in front of the coaches.
Italy are about to make a change, and it'll be a significant one for Andrea Zambonin. He is on for his debut.
Italy putting on a debutant. This one, hair. So Roots has gone off, and Zambonin is on. Italy throw to the back, and it's gone straight down to Simmons. Or was that Dombrand?
Once again, let England off the hook.
Itoje picks up.
Straight over the top. Dombrand.
Young's off the back to Chesham. Who's that? Chesham, yeah. Young's looking to set the box kick. And does so, but it goes pretty much just really high. Malins taps it back to Marler. So not too bad. Sinclair off the back to Cowan-Dickey. Young's off to Slade to Smith. Smith going towards the line. Marchand attacking the line. Smith off the back of the ruck.
Away from the breakdown, from the tackles. Yeah, first in at the breakdown to be the scrum half too.
Young's back to Smith. Smith employing the kick. Malins to chase. Oh, and he's knocked it on. Chesham's got it. They're attacking down the right. Dombrandt's got it. Oof, that looked led with his knees there. Youngs picks it up and puts it into Cowan-Dickey. Cowan-Dickey to Youngs. Youngs out the back to Smith. And puts... Oh, go on, Malins! And Sinclair crashes over off Malins. God damn it, I needed Malins to score that. And England finally get another try.
Well, the England fans are cheering again. I'm not sure it was quite how they intended. Marcus Smith putting a bit of a speculative kick up, and really it's the mistake by Fusco that just gives Chesham the ball.
How am I doing?
And once they get in behind,
Stewart's had a good game. Malins has had a decent game. Smith just, he's been unbelievable.
England's attack, and it was ultimately going to come.
Oh, 732. Nope, 752.
Is the beneficiary. Great step off the right foot from Smith, looking like he's going to throw the long pass out to the left-hand side and just leaves it into the space.
So Smith obviously got the 2 points, and now wait, Ford's coming on for Marchand.
Well, here comes the change, but it's not Ford for Smith. He's still there. It's Ford for Joe Marchand.
So I'm guessing Daly will then go into. Daly will go to 13. Ford might go to wing. That's going to be interesting. I wonder how. Or Ford will go fullback. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, it's chilly.
Crash ball specialist.
So Italy kick off. 33-0 at the moment. Oh, I forgot to stop the clock. And England knock it on in the tackle. Damn it! I wish I had Sinclair.
By the way, no signations next weekend, but we've got a couple more games.
And Marcus Smith also getting man of the match. So that is like just another huge bunch of points, I think, for me.
Italy away in Ireland, and we have the highlights program tonight as well from Premiership.
All right, so we're about to go into the last 5 minutes here.
Was named the Guinness
33-0, but Italy have a attacking scrum. Might as well make it the Five Nations.
He's the first one to say he probably made a few mistakes as well, but
No, I mean,
such is his
I don't think
impact on
Italy
the team,
suck.
that's enough to pick up
But
the match award.
I don't know, they're a very weird side, and I don't understand fully why they just can't compete. Yeah, that man of the match just got me like an extra 20 points. Great, 30 points actually. Love it. Loving the enthusiasm. Usually.
5 minutes as the sky is just beginning to darken above the Stadio Olimpico.
So the scrum's stable at the moment, and England have gone down, and Italy have got the advantage, but they're going to run it.
Italy going,
I'll tell you what, Italy could score here.
in search of their first points of this match.
Sinclair was well offside. And Italy will have the penalty. Would you go for poles here just to make sure you don't get nilled?
England have never nilled Italy, and it's currently what it is now, 33-0. They want to keep it that way, so
long meeting deciding the best course of action for Italy.
Go on, England. Keep them out. Keep it at a perfect score.
Have to secure this ball a couple of times at key moments. Italy have turned over the line out when they've had good opportunity.
Come on. Keep it a perfect score. So Italy have set the maul. It's at the back with their hooker. But they've been told it's once.
Trying to do their slide up the outside so that they can't pivot.
All right, and they've been told to use it. Come on, England, defend. Oh, they've put a kick through, and it's gone out. Although Italy had the advantage for an offside. Oh.
the word here as well.
Captain.
A lot of penalties in the second half going against England. That's probably why.
Offside, 22 all right. Same as those guys first half. Built improvements in this area against you guys. Have a chat to them.
I guess the box also sucked at a time when New Zealand beat. Yeah, I mean.
Well, we were told that Luke Cowan-Dickey had taken over the captaincy. It was clearly fake news because that isn't.
Unless Luke Cowan-Dickey hadn't been told he'd taken over the captaincy.
That wouldn't make any sense because Luke Cowan-Dickey captains his side every week, doesn't he?
Yeah.
We're hearing that as far as the England bench are concerned, Luke Cowan-Dickey is the captain, but the referee choosing to speak to Henry today. Doesn't really matter who you speak to. He's got other things on his mind.
Come on, England, keep them out. Oh, that's okay. So Italy have chosen the scrum. 3 minutes left. Sorry, I've got to fix the clock. 3 minutes left.
It's been another 80-minute performance from Italy. Another feather in the cap of their fitness coach, the South African Quinton Kruger. As much as they haven't scored, they've turned this into a
Let's
very
see.
messy second half.
Almost 800 points this round for me.
Just come in and turn your telly on. You wouldn't think that, would you? They've
Peter
actually
Hagen.
reasonably good value, certainly in this second half. Made England work hard. Never feels like that at 33-0, but be interested to see.
Oh, and it's a free kick to Italy.
I'm sure the Italians will probably put one down again. But Alessandro Fusco at scrum half Italy is actually more of a utility back. It's a bit rough on Callum Brayley, the former Gloucester scrum half. This to be dropped
Right, I wish
from
I'd
the
got Jamie
23 with
George in.
Italy wanting the flexibility of a 6-2 split on the bench today. And Fusco just covers more positions.
who's
than
it
the
have?
team. Touched on today, 9-10 fullback wing. No Brayley today. He's the scrum half in Italy. 2 minutes left. It's a great figure.
Italy have got it under their number 8. The number 8. Oh, something's gone wrong here. And they've knocked it on. And they'll be very frustrated about that.
He's absolutely furious with himself. Pettinelli, Giovanni Pettinelli. Just got slightly confused in the scrum half. And number 8.
So let's look at it. Let's see. I think England will try and just play it out and just keep. They've never beaten them. Italy have never not scored a point against England, so this could be a first.
They've just made too many mistakes really to hit that number, haven't they?
I think Marcus Smith is playing at 12.
Haven't allowed them to have that continuity, but they have one last go here.
Not a good pass from Youngs. Ford out to Stewart. It's a good run there from Stewart. Malins with the ball. Is that Malins? Yep. Malins has actually been pretty good today.
Spell of pressure coming to an end. Increasingly looks like they will end the afternoon with
Daly coming all the way back in. Skipping in and out of tackles. Sinclair holds it. Ford ships it off to Simmons. Smith. Come on, give it to Malins to score. Come on. Malins has got it, but no, they're on the 22. Oh, this is good hands from England. Sinclair out the back to... Who's that? Slade. I wouldn't mind if Slade scored, actually. That helped me a lot. Marla attacking the line. Come on, make it 40-0. Smith. Smith goes through. Inside to Stewart. Oh, it's a good tackle from Ione. Skip pass. Simmons. Slade. And I think Slade has scored. Come on. I think Slade has scored. And I want him to score because I'm the only person who put him in my team.
Just working out whether England will finish on 5 tries or they'll bank a 6th.
It was a reach from Slade.
Come on, Slade. Please tell me you got it.
Kept control of the ball.
Yes, David. So, on-field decision is try. We've got a clear grounding. Can you just check the last breakdown to make sure 6 White didn't knock the ball on?
Okay, so we're going to check.
Yeah, confirm grounding as well.
Yeah, so we're going to check for the potential knock-on.
Okay, so they're checking for a potential knock-on by Itoje. Hopefully he didn't, because I'm...
Magic 40 number.
I really hope he hasn't, because I really want Slade to score.
This is your first angle here.
No.
Yeah, that's all right. But is the grounding okay?
Yeah. We're being told that that's what TMO Brian McNeese needs to look at.
No knock on there.
The only decision you could say, is this Sam Simmons holding on the floor, preventing Itoje taking it?
Oh, Slade scores that.
I think they lose control. He does. They'll look for separation.
Oh no, the separation. Slade didn't score.
Just before it hits the ground, I think.
Damn it.
Just have to slow that down on the point here. This is the angle. You see it there.
Yeah, knock. I think that's a knock on. Damn it.
Can you see that clearly?
I can, mate. So what I'm seeing is 12 White losing control.
Yep.
And the ball not reaching the touchline. Yep. The ball's been knocked backwards. But because it's full time, mate, there'll be no scrum. That's the end of the match.
Yes.
Correct.
So that'll be how the game ends.
That's full time.
Well, it's a
So England have nilled Italy 33-0. That's a good win for England. Really good win for England. Oh, I think I've ended on 799.7 points. Damn it. But Marcus Smith, you absolute machine.
In the Six Nations that England have kept Italy 2-0. It's Italy's 99th defeat in this championship. They are off to Dublin in 2 weeks. England will welcome Wales to Twickenham with their first win of this season's Six Nations. They've done the job in Rome in the end, beating
33-0. I told you, I did tell you that I didn't think Italy would score. And that's the end of the game. And we will 100% take that.
Coverage of the Guinness Six Nations on ITV is sponsored by
100% will take that.
Site to sell your car.
What a game. England played, for the most part, played well. There was a lot of handling errors, I'd say. But, I mean, after last week, I will absolutely take the win. A convincing win, too. The review of the match will be out relatively soon. I think I might just get it done now, just so it's out of the way. And then that will be posted up later. And might see you next weekend on the stream, probably for URC, because I know there's a break for the Six Nations next weekend. If I'm not playing, I'm in a race back from fitness to get back to play next Saturday, because I want to play, but I keep irritating my hamstring. Right. I will thank you for checking in. Thanks for coming, Bianca. And have a good evening, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and have a good week ahead. Cheers, cheers.